Hi, and welcome to the St. Charles Public Library's Starrytime, here in the Helen Gale Story Room. I'm Miss Amelia, and tonight our theme is snow. I love snow. I know that's not everybody's opinion, but I love it, so I am super excited about tonight. So, before we get started, let's sing our hello song. Ready? You say hello, and I say hello, and we say hello together. You say hello, and I'll say hello in warm or wintry weather. Good job, you guys. Wintry weather is my favorite. I'm excited about these books. Our first book tonight is called Making a Friend by Tammi Sauer and pictures by Allison Friend. Beaver was good at making lots of things. Exhibit A, a lodge. Exhibit B, a slide. Exhibit C, stripy socks. But there was one thing he had trouble with. Making a friend, no matter how hard he tried. Good morning, Owl! You guys, owls sleep during the day. He should not have woken up Owl. Happy birthday, Porcupine! Oh, now Porcupine's sad because they popped all the balloons. Thinking of you, Skunk! It looks like Skunk did not like the flowers. Nothing ever went as planned. Then one day, an idea fell from the sky. Maybe this is what I need to make a friend. Beaver went right to work. Before long, Raccoon stopped by to investigate. What are you doing? I'm making a friend. Sounds fun, but it takes two to make a friend. Oh, I am only one beaver. Fortunately, I am one raccoon. 1 + 1 is 2. Genius. Together, Beaver and Raccoon rolled and patted and stacked. Then they looked things over. Something is missing. A raisin? No, definitely not a raisin, but they are quite delicious. Ooh, how about some sticks? Good idea, Beaver. Beaver and Raccoon attach sticks here and there. Better, but not quite right. I know, this needs pizzazz. Oh, yes! What's pizzazz? It means excitement. Oh, my favorite. So Beaver and Raccoon added this and that, and this and that, and this and that, until ta-da! They made a friend! Beaver and Raccoon admired their new friend. Ooh, ah. Hello! Want to play? How do you do? Want a raisin? This parade is in your honor! Come join us! But the friend did not say wow or thanks or anything. Beaver and Raccoon slumped against a nearby drift. This friend was not much of a friend at all. In fact, he seemed rather cold. They're both thinking the same thing. Doesn't anyone want to be my friend? Then Beaver looked over at Raccoon and Raccoon looked at Beaver. Hey, Raccoon. So, do you remember a few minutes ago when we were rolling and patting and stacking? Yeah, that was fun. Do you remember when we were adding sticks and pizzazz? Oh yeah, I totally loved that. And remember when we just became friends? Yes, I so remember right now. Since then, Beaver and Raccoon have made lots of things. Look, matching sweaters. Now that's pizzazz. I baked raisin bread. Oh, my favorite. But the best thing they made was a friend. The end. Tonight, we're going to do a new finger play in between the books, and it's called When the Cold Winds Blow. So I will say some things, and you can do the actions with me, and we'll go through it twice. When the cold winds blow and bring us snow, flutter your fingers down. At night, what I like most is to climb in bed and hide my head and sleep as warm as toast. Shh. Good night. All right, let's try that one more time. When the cold winds blow and bring us snow, flutter that snow down. At night, what I like most is to climb in bed and hide my head and sleep as warm as toast. Like you're covering up your head with the blanket. Shh. Good night. Okay, that means it's time for our second book. It's called First Snow by Nancy Viau and pictures by Talitha Shipman. Oh. First Snow. Perky faces, scrambling feet, snowflakes falling. What a treat! I think that's what my face looks like when I see the snow. I love it. Puffy jackets, scarves in place, extra mittens, just in case. They are all bundled up. Clunky boots and funky hats. Hurry, scurry, don't look back. Yay, friends. Frisky puppy leads the way. Join the neighbors and shout, hooray! All our friends are here. Rosy cheeks and icy air. Catch a flake without a care. Catching snowflakes. And look what they're building over here. A snowman. Silly snowman, crooked nose. With his hat, he strikes a pose. Everybody seems pretty happy. Cozy igloo and a wintry bed. Time's a-wasting, get the sled. Sledding is fun. Noisy voices and toothy grins. Fearless racers, guess who wins? Who do you think wins? Weary bodies, not quite beat. They're making snow angels. Snowball fight across the street. That looks super fun. Friendly ending, a wave of hands. Snow fun done in Wonderland. Creamy chocolate, warm, not cold. Peaceful twilight, stories told. Oh, big yawn over here. Drowsy dreamers, tucked in tight, ponder snowfall overnight. The end. So they went to sleep in our book, and that was our last book. So now it's time to sing our goodbye song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Everyone give yourself a big hug. Good night. Oh, good job. Night, night. Sweet dreams. We'll see you next time.